Hey Gemini, welcome to this space, you guys. Welcome to we're nearing the end of August, but you know, welcome to the energy of the Virgo new moon. We are still experiencing its energy until we hit the full moon in September. I believe it's in September. This is for Gemini, sun, moon, and rising placements. Please check your moon and or your rising. And please check your moon and or rising placements for deeper resonance. I don't know why I have such a hard time saying that. I am reading for both sidereal and Western astrological charts. So also please check that aspect of your chart out if you feel led to do so. Okay. For the Virgo new moon energy, we are going to just talk about how you're feeling, Gemini, some energies that might come up for you, and your tribe of Gemini, everybody born under that constellation in one of their top three, or if there's multiple placements of Gemini in your top three. And the most important thing is we are going to talk about what is being granted to you, what is being offered to you, lessons, gifts, surprises, rewards for the work that has been done up until this point. Okay, and if there has been a lack of work done in a certain aspect of your life that this Virgo moon wants you to really focus on, then, you know, we are going to give messages of advice on how to, you know, get that work started or finished. Okay, so, let's go ahead and get into it, Gemini. Now, some of you guys, I don't know why, but I felt fine this entire, I woke up this morning, felt fine. I've been fine. Then I sit down and do your reading and I start getting this buzzing in my ear, my left ear. Some of you, Gemini, you might have an ear infection, or you might have a tendency of having ear infections. You may have some type of virus, or you may have gotten sick recently. You could have dizziness, maybe some migraines. Go to the doctor. Go get checked out. Okay. If you don't want to do that, I suggest that you drink more water. Make sure that you're eating throughout the day under this Virgo moon, because it does touch on health, physical health, and the work that you need to do to get your health in top shape or in better shape than it is now. There's also something about noises, sensitivity to certain noises or lighting. I don't know. This can be you or someone else that you're dealing with, okay? But we're going to go ahead and see what this Virgo new moon is speaking to you guys about before we hit the next full moon phase. We have less than 30 days left of summertime. And this summer, for some of us out there, could have been very grueling. It could have been a doozy for some of us. It could have felt like we were just being dragged through rocky terrain. Right? It depends. It depends on the lessons that you need to learn. It depends on the decisions that you've made, right, Gemini? So it really depends. You know, this summer could have been a beautiful summer so far for some of you. I'm also getting possible back issues, neck issues. That's kind of attached to like dizziness or ear problems. I don't know, for some of you. But it's interesting how after I said that, I feel fine. So, I don't know. Maybe somebody needs to hear that. Somebody needs to go get their ears checked out. Somebody may have had an injury with their ears. Oof. Let's see here. That is way too many. So it seems like my ancestors just kind of want me to continue to shuffle until they choose the right cards for you guys. But yeah, Gemini, I just get the sense your physical health when it comes to your equilibrium, especially if there are those of you who suffer from vertigo, or if there are some issues with movement because of back problems, neck problems, muscle problems. Just make sure that, you know, some of you guys need to go to the chiropractor. Some of you guys just need to go to, maybe some of you guys are in physical therapy right now. I don't know. But there's something with your body that is telling you to slow down and take care of yourself for some of you, okay? That's just what I'm getting intuitively. None of the cards have shown themselves yet. Maybe these have. Let's see. Oh, this pillow wants to keep falling. Okay. Okay. Okay, so you received these two cards. I love these cards. A friend of mine gave them to me, and they're such a gift. But you have the cards 19 and 20, which I think is very, very interesting. One step after the other, completing a step before you can take the next step. And you have intent and creation, or should I say creation and intent. 19 is creation, 20 is intent. Bottom of the deck, you have freedom, yellow, that is east. Some of you guys, maybe you're thinking about going to visit a country in the east of your, either in the east of the world, Asia. Maybe you're going more east. So if you live in the Americas, you're going to the East Coast, New York. You know, you may be going to, I don't know, Rhode Island, Florida. I mean, even though Florida is like going more south, but still that East Coast area. Maybe you're going more east of the state that you live in if you live in the Americas. If you are, maybe you're thinking about going more east and crossing the pond and going to Europe. Maybe you're thinking about going more east and, you know, again, actually going to Asia. Some of you guys may have a significant other or people that you know that are from Asia, any part of Asia. Others of you with the white cards, it's the color white and it's north. Some of you guys are wanting to, maybe you live north of somewhere. Maybe you want to move more north, or you want to travel to a northern continent or to a northern state or a northern country. Whatever the case may be, during this Virgo new moon, Gemini, when you look at your life and what you have created, first off, do you believe that this is what you've created? Or do you feel that this has something to do, like, especially if it's a negative situation, do you feel that it's the other person's fault 100%? You know, you can ask yourself those questions. You know, what are your thoughts? How are you feeling about your negative circumstances if you're going through it? Because at the end of the day, what I'm getting is you create outcomes. You create the outcomes of your life. You create the results. How you show up is how you create your life, right? How you show up in every instance and circumstance. Now, as well, I'm getting, if you are part of a project, if there is a new opportunity that you want to attract and bring into your life, you have to set the tone and create the environment for that new opportunity to meet you. In order to plant a seed in a garden, like it's almost like if you plant a pumpkin or a watermelon, you have to create the right environment for that fruit to grow. Okay? You have to. You can't just plant a seed and just say, oh, it'll work out, you know. No, you have to give that seed exactly what it needs. You need to give it the space that it needs. You need to give it the amount of water that it needs on a weekly basis. You need to give it the amount of sun that it needs. The right amount, the type of soil. The chemical compounds that, you know, give it nutrients, right? You have to make sure that wherever you're planting your seeds, Gemini, And this is more in a general sense, okay? We're not talking about like specifically like health, romance, or friendships or work. We're talking about anything in your life. If it's a relationship that you want, you have to create the right environment for that relationship to be sustained. Okay? If you want more confidence, you have to you have to be willing to sacrifice and shed old skin so that you can boost your confidence. You can't hold on to confidence with a lacking mindset or a impoverished mindset. You have to get rid of that. You cannot truly have confidence in yourself if you're constantly hanging around people who are there to poke at you and to belittle you, and who are also belittling themselves or hate themselves. You have to create the right you have to create the right environment. You have to have the right ingredients. What are your intentions behind what you are trying to attract? What are your intentions behind what you are pursuing? Because at the bottom of the deck, you have freedom. So yes, Gemini, you want your freedom. Absolutely. You want to spread your wings. And I think that that's the intent. You just want to be free. You don't want to be held down by anyone. It doesn't matter if you're in a committed relationship or not. You don't want to be told this is how you're supposed to live. This is how you're supposed to exist. This is how you're supposed to look. This is how you're supposed to dress. Now, when it comes to romantic partnerships, I would say if you're looking for a committed partnership, obviously, yes, you should have freedom in the relationship, but also you have to remember loyalty. You have to understand the word commitment, right? But if that's not something that you don't want commitment, you don't want to be held down by a relationship, make that very clear. What are your intentions behind what you're doing? If you're getting into a relationship with someone, make sure you're very clear, Gemini, as to what you want. What are your intentions with that person, so that way it is not confused. Right? It's very, very important to make sure you lay down those ground rules. If you're in a job that you absolutely hate and they don't allow you to really have a lot of time off, and it's just all about work, that's probably not the job for you. Right? Maybe you're working too much. But if you want freedom, Gemini, you have to create the right environment for freedom to reign, for freedom to be sustained. If you want to be free in your mind and in your heart, maybe it's time to go to therapy. Maybe it's time to get into meditation, get into some type of spiritual, getting some spiritual knowledge. But yeah, some of you guys, I do see that you guys want to move more north, wherever north is for you. And others of you, the winter time is actually this Virgo. I'm not one to tell the future, but this Virgo new moon is giving you a glimpse, Gemini, into the winter season, Christmas season. Others of you, depending on what continent, where you are what hemisphere you are living in right now, you can actually be experiencing winter right now, and you're ending it, and you're about to step into springtime, right? Which is a very beautiful time. So some of you guys, the winter time has been a lot of work, depending on where you are in the world. But if you are like me in the summer season, sorry guys, I want to make sure I'm not, okay. If you're in the winter season, it's been a lot of work, and for some of you, it's actually been a blessing despite the challenges. But for others of you, Gemini, if you're in the summertime like me, you guys are, wow, you guys are really about to be blessed. The things that you've prayed for, whether it be within your relationship to someone, whether it be with finances, your health, it's like something's going to click. I don't know what it is, Gemini, that like I'm getting this energy, like something is going to make so much sense. Like you're going to get to that point where it's like, oh, I'm here now. I'm ready to do this. And you're going to be so free. I'm really excited for you. Now, you just received the Hermit card. That's Virgo. So here we have the energy of Virgo. So this Virgo new moon is definitely speaking to you. The season of Virgo, the constellation of Virgo, that celestial body, that collection of stars of Virgo is asking you to spend more time in silence. Wherever that is for you. It could be outside, could be inside, could be when you go on a walk, it could be maybe going camping, going hiking, sitting at the park, maybe sitting in your office or sitting in your room, sitting in your garden, I don't know, sitting on your porch, sitting in your car, wherever you can find quiet. And like I was saying before, didn't I say maybe you guys need to like get some spiritual knowledge with the Virgo card, with the Hermit card here? That speaks exactly to that. Then you have the 8 of Cups. So yes, there is something here, Gemini, that you're done with. This can be a pattern of behavior. It could be some type of distraction. There's something more that you want in life, and you're tired of just living in this cage or this prison. Yeah, you're breaking free of something here. Let's pull 2 more cards. Let's see what more the ancestors of light, messengers of light. We thank you so much for these messages for the sign of Gemini. Ooh, here we go. We got our 2 cards. Okay. Awakening, you have the Hanged Man. So yeah, you've kind of just been sitting. You kind of felt like you've been a sitting duck for a long time. You just kind of feel like you've just been caught up in the elements. It's just been a whirlwind. And there came a point where you had to force yourself, or you were forced into this Hanged Man position in order to see things from a different perspective. Now, this can also be you and another person involved, because there's always other people involved, right? We don't live on this planet alone, no matter how alone we may feel. We are sharing this planet with so many other living beings, no matter how foreign or alien they seem to us. Like the animals, the trees, flowers, the plants, the earth itself is going through these same energies that we're going through, just in different ways, right? But we have the Hermit, the 8 of Cups, the 4 of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. That's, you know, I read that as a Capricorn or Taurus, but it can be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. An earth sign. Some of you guys have earth in your chart. Strong earth in your chart, or maybe you have it in your sun, moon, or rising placements. But I'm just getting that this is a time where you are being guided, if not forced, to have a timeout. It's time for a timeout. And yeah, for some of you that can feel very annoying, but not all timeouts are bad, right? It's just a time. It just means it's time to pause. It's time to stop what you're doing for a minute. You know, get your bearings, you know, just recoup. It's a time for you to recover from something. You need some rest, Gemini. Some of you guys have just been working way too much, or you've just been all over the place. Or maybe there's something about like money. You're leaving behind a new karmic, an old karmic cycle with money. Some of you, Gemini, or if not a lot of you, are very practical beings. All right. But I'm also getting, if there's another person involved here, there is something transforming here, something that's changing for the better. Either you're leaving a relationship behind and going towards your opportunities, or you and this person or these people involved are going through a very positive transformation. I mean, I feel like all transformation is positive, but sometimes the process can be very, very, very grueling, depending on the circumstances and the karma involved. But money is definitely changing. Your health, the decisions that you make regarding your health is also changing. And again, I'm still getting this energy, like if there's another person involved, or if you have kids, or you live with someone or with multiple people, it's like you guys are kind of going through similar changes. Let's go ahead and clarify the Hermit card really quickly, you guys. Oh, there we go. My ancestors are just waiting for me to give them the cue, I guess. Yeah, it's been hard. It's been tough. There have been good times, bad times, and the bad times have been bad and the good times have been good. 9 of Swords with the Sun. You're recovering. You are recovering. Something that has really pained you. Could be with a Leo. It could be with a Aquarius. Could be Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, but I see Leo, I see an air sign. We have work, we have the 8 of Pentacles. So yeah, there has been, you're thinking a lot about work. You're thinking a lot about your finances for some of you, Gemini, like you're kind of fixated on that. And now with the Hermit card, it's like it's time for you to stop being so fixated on that. It's going to be fine. And we have the 8 of Swords, yeah. So feeling a little bit stuck here. Feeling a little bit stuck and fixated on something financially, okay? If there is another person involved, this can be a financial business partner, or if this is a significant other or a family member. You and these people still see positive outcomes here. It's just that there's just so much to work through before you can have that breakthrough. With the Page of Pentacles here, it's like, and we have the 8 of Cups at the bottom of that. So yeah, this is showing me that this is a time where old habits need to die. And they may die hard, but they need to die. They need to go away. You need to give them the boot. But with the Page of Coins or the Page of Pentacles here, I'm just getting the sense that there are like little things, tangible things or materialistic things or little luxuries that you're needing to pay more attention to, Virgo. Let's clarify the 8 of Cups here, ancestors. The 8 of Cups for Gemini for this Virgo new moon. It's like this Virgo energy is trying to revert your attention to things that are right in front of you. I don't see the Page of Pentacles being able to see the big picture just yet. Is somebody who they just see what's in front of them, and it's like a baby picking up things and putting it in their mouth. A baby staring at something for a long period of time because they're so, you know, enthralled and just immersed in that thing, the you know, that sparkly thing or that light. It's kind of like that. It's like there's something that you've been obsessing over, Gemini, and it's just not like, what's the purpose of you obsessing over it, right? This could be because of like mental struggles, you know, maybe, you know, again, going to therapy. Okay, your head can be spinning with so many thoughts, so many things that you want to do, but it's like you're focused on like one thing that's not working out. And Gemini, Virgo is here to show you, hey, maybe focus on these little things. Like when I say little things, I'm talking about do the laundry, sweep the floor, mop the floor, sanitize, go to a spa, go get your nails done, go get a haircut, or go get your hair, you know, done in some, you know, get your hair colored. Clean your car, wash your car, walk your dog. What are some little things that you can do throughout the day to kind of help you understand that the bigger picture depends on the little brush strokes? Right? What are the little brush strokes that you are creating in your life, Gemini? Here we have the Emperor. Yeah, you're taking charge here, Gemini. You're taking charge. Some of you guys are deciding to walk away from a leadership position at work. Some of you guys are walking away from a parental figure or a father figure, or the way a certain pattern of thinking based on what your father taught you. You're kind of completely walking away from that. Some of you guys are walking away from a male figure in your life that you just don't see is, you know, really, the relationship is not conducive to your success and your happiness, and it's not conducting the electricity here within your life that you need. Here we have the Queen of Cups. So some of you guys, you could have a very arrogant father figure. This can also be an ancestor of yours who was very demanding, very strict. There is a mother figure, or I don't want to say mother, there's a female here or a feminine energy here. Could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio with the Queen of Cups. So you could have two people here that you are trying to stay away from. Because there is some type of dynamic there that's unhealthy for some of you. Others of you, there's definitely you walking away from a leadership position and wanting to move more towards the Queen of Cups type of energy professionally. You want a job that you actually love and that you can pour your heart into. Or maybe it's like you're walking away from these big responsibilities at work, and you're standing up to those responsibilities, but it's like you're not so focused on them. You're willing to kind of focus more on things that are going to feed your soul and feed your heart. We have the Nine of Wands. So you're not giving up. This is not you necessarily giving up on anything. So if you're walking away from something, it's only temporary, just for you to, again, gain your bearings back, for you to get your strength back. You're very determined for some of you. And then we have the Six of Wands. So yeah, there's definitely a happy ending here. Some of you guys are definitely opening your own business with the Nine of Pentacles. Some of you guys are, again, you're walking away from a relationship because you're just like, I just kind of want to be single. I just kind of want to do my own thing. But if there's a relationship that you really love and you cherish and you want to be with that person, you guys really need to work on independence within the relationship. Let's go ahead and clarify the Four of Air. So yes, please, if you love somebody, or if this is your family, kind of create distance. Create distance between you and your family or some friends if you feel that your independence is always being disrupted or, being challenged. You should be able to be who you are without anybody asking stupid questions about it, or, trying to force you to be somebody that you're not. You may be dealing with some people who are so oblivious with this Aries energy. You have Aries, you have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Mostly I see Cancer, Aries, Leo, Aquarius, yes, and Virgo. And I also see Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But Gemini, I'm really getting this feeling that there are people that you're dealing with, or someone you're dealing with in your life, and they are just dense. Like, they are not, I don't want to say dense, I don't want to be mean, but it's like they're just so unaware of how they make you feel. It can be a traditional thing. It could be a genetic thing where people, like in your family, they just don't understand like how to talk to people in a respectful way. They may blurt out comments that are just not respectful. They are delivered without tact, and it can be very hurtful. Let's go ahead and clarify the Four of Swords here. Okay, you have the Queen of Wands. That's a Leo again. Some of you guys are going on vacation. Some of you guys have Leo in your chart. this you taking this break, going on vacation is really going to open up a new world for you. I don't know where you might go, but whenever you go on this vacation or you go on this, go into rest mode, it's like you're thinking about all of the things that you want to do, all of the things that you want to accomplish, all of the things that you want to experience. And I get the sense that there is someone here. They could be a Leo, they could be a fire sign, or they just have, this person has a lot of confidence. This could be a friend, a family member, or a significant other, where you just feel at peace with them. You trust them. It doesn't matter the troubles that you have with them. However, this individual, they are, again, they're very independent. They are very confident. So this can be a new person that comes into your life. This can be an existing person that, you know, you just haven't talked to in a while, or this is someone that you're very close to. Between you and this person, you could be taking a break from someone so that both of you guys can gain your independence back and heal yourselves. It could be some codependent behaviors that were happening within the connection between you two, platonically or romantically. And some of you guys, let's clarify the King of Earth, last but not least for the tarot. The King of Pentacles here, I just get the sense that overall, towards the end of this Virgo new moon, when we enter the full moon, that finances and health are expected to be improved by the next full moon. So please make sure during this Virgo, or actually, you know, even at the end of Virgo season, when we enter Libra season, make sure that you guys are really working on your health. You want to exit Virgo season feeling the best. Either feeling the best financially or feeling the best with your health physically, mentally, and emotionally, or all of the above. Then we have the Four of Wands clarifying the King of Earth. So yes, there's something when it comes to your overall health, when it comes to building and creating the life that you want, when it comes to your home, those who dwell with you in your home, whether it be your pets, your children, your husband, your wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, your mom, your dad, your siblings. Yeah, Page of Cups. The heart space, learning to fill your heart with hope, with positive emotions. And I just get the sense that some of you, Gemini, you may come from a family, or you have friends, or got, you know, you've been in a relationship with someone who has been hurting you, and you just want out. Others of you, we're going to pull a couple more cards for advice, and then we're going to close your reading, Gemini. But others of you, either you're breaking up with somebody, that's up to you, or others of you, you want to work things through. You want to see things through with this person. You want to work things out. And yeah, you and the other people involved just need to back off. You need to take some time for yourselves, go into hermit mode for a while, and then come back together when things have cooled down. Right? Some of you guys, Gemini, you need to let somebody focus on their money, or you need to focus on your money. Right? Okay, let's pull one more card really quickly. We already have two cards. We have the Fairy Stone, and it says, good fortune. I am happy to receive all the goodness the universe has to offer me at all times and in all ways. So this is a very good time for you guys, Gemini. As long as you get the work that you need to get done completed, right? During this Virgo season, take care of your health. Give distance where distance is due, right? Practice your own independence, okay? Again, if this means you're breaking up with somebody, or taking a break from somebody, or just distancing yourself, whatever the case may be, do what you need to do. Do what your soul's asking you to do. And then we have 𝘏𝘢𝘱𝘱𝘺, and it says confidence. I am confident in all that I do. Let's see if the ancestors have, one more. There we go. We have Ruby, and it says shine. It's time for me to shine. Get in the spotlight, Gemini. How do you do that? You focus on yourself. Okay? If there are people who want to be in the spotlight with you, well, they got to abide by some rules here. Okay? All right, Gemini, much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, guys.